Hi everyone, another video, another day. This is the starting the vlog series. Hopefully you enjoy it. I've had such a crazy day today and I've had to just pop out to take my daughter. She was going into London for a concert, lucky for some, eh? And I just thought I'd pick up the video for a minute just before I wrap up my day. It's been absolutely hectic and behind me looks like a right side, but I'm sure you don't mind. Welcome to my life. Absolutely insane, hectic sometimes, but love it, love it, love it. Not much to say really, except enjoy this week's vlog. It's Thursday today, so you get a few snippets from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that is hopefully going to be my way forward. I'm just trying to find my vibe. And so, as we go along, just roll with it and let's see how this life with Joyce pans out. Welcome to my world. I'm excited to have you here. Again, for those who don't know, my name is Joyce and I'm attempting to record my life in color. And of course, if you've got any questions, as always, whatever they might be, whether they're around coaching, whether they're around training, whether they're around momhood or life as we get older. Obviously we're not there yet, but what do I mean by we're not there yet? What I meant to say is I'm not 100 years old yet, so I don't have that wisdom, but I can give you the wisdom that I have as I go along and as I age and experience life in the fast lane. So welcome on board. I will speak to you very, very soon. Excuse my face again, sorry I didn't do much to it, but this is what work looks like, working from home. Absolutely love it. I'll speak to you soon. It's the weekend. I'm really excited about today because I've just done my shop and I'm sort of on my way back home. Well, actually not on my way back home, more errands. It's Saturday, it just never ends. And I just thought I'd say a quick hello, see how you're doing. It's been a while. So yesterday, you will probably see that on the video, we went out to a restaurant with my kids in central London. That was so much fun. But here's a fun fact. I'm usually really good with numbers and dates and things. And I booked it for next Friday, but for some reason I just couldn't wait. So we showed up yesterday, but they were so good at the door. They sort of said, it's okay, let me see if we can get you today. So the guy made a phone call upstairs, or was it downstairs? I can't remember. And we were seen. So they told us, just go back for an hour, come back in an hour, because obviously they didn't have a table for 6, but they had one for 7. And they said, come back in an hour and we'll have a table for you then. So that was quite nice. So we roamed around Covent Garden, had sat down and drank some overpriced drinks, way overpriced. But, I had a chai masala and that cost me like £3.40 for a cup, that massive. But I can't complain. Oh, excuse me, I haven't quite done my makeup yet. I did my eyebrows and my lips, and that's about it. It's raining. I don't know if you could see. Let me just turn you a little bit so I can I turn you a little bit? No, I don't think I can. Never mind. Oh, actually you can see it from here. My window is all it's got raindrops around it, so yeah, it's a bit mucky. So why was I going with the rain? I was going to say that yes, despite the rain, I am still doing some home stuff, running around, but I don't think I will be staying out as much as I would want to. So I'm going to grab something to eat. I'm not sure what I'm eating. I was thinking of having McDonald's. Really naughty, especially without my kids. That's just crazy. My kids are with my mom, by the way. It gives me some me time on a Saturday, which is always nice. But yeah, I might have some McDonald's. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, how have you been? The conversation this week, there's been a lot of conversation about Barbie. So Barbie, the movie, is out this weekend, and there's been a lot of discussion as to whether it's a good movie or not. I haven't seen it, so but my daughter wants to see it, so I might do that. Might go and see it at some point next week. Oh, excuse me. But what other conversations have been happening? Not one that's caught my eye. There's been a lot of stuff about Oprah Winfrey, which is I'm not going to delve into that conversation for various reasons. So I'll leave that as that is. Let's see how that pans out. But I think in general, life has been pretty slow. I think we're getting back into the swing of summer. The weather has been pretty good in London, so that's been good. So yeah, I don't really have much to complain, and therefore not much to say, but I want to encourage you to live your best life despite what life offers. You see, life isn't about what is out there, but rather what's within us. And I think once we and it is hard to stay motivated or encouraged when there's stuff's happening in the background. So it's always good to take note about what's happening, because I think, especially for me, I've always been the sort of person that's not been very much in tune with how I'm feeling. And I never used to have emotional intelligence, in the sense that I didn't realize how much the external really impacted how I am sort of wired. For some people it's different. Some people can sit in the midst of a volcano and nothing happens. Me, a different ball game. And so I've had to learn to be aware and to acknowledge what's going on around me. And that, I guess, is a tip for today, Saturday, whatever you're up to. Just be aware of what's happening around you. It's a really good indicator of maybe not just how life is offered to you, but rather what you accept in life. Because despite of the chaos, you can always center yourself in life, and anchor yourself in what you believe to be true for yourself. Because I think life is always going to be offering you stuff that you may not want to buy and purchase, but you can always say yes or no. And so as I go around in this crazy rainy winter London, well, actually it's not winter, why did I say that? Wet, I think is the word I was trying to use. As I go around in this wet, windy London, I want to encourage you to continue to live your best life, and remember that you are absolutely amazing, and that you create the reality that you have. Now that is a very loaded sentence, right? I've heard it for a very long time, and I did not understand what that meant. You create your own reality. Well, it's raining now. How do I create that reality? So yeah, it is loaded, but in the sense that your reality is based on how you feel, and how you feel can set the pace of what you experience in life. Because I think if you're miserable all the time, it's hard to see the good around you. So I'm coming from that perspective of you create it in that sense. Because when you are feeling grateful, when you are filled with good vibes, you will be more likely to notice happy people, good things, somebody being kind to you, than you would if you are miserable. Although it is very, very inevitable for you sometimes to look at life and think, what the? Yeah. So, we're all out those days when life is really hard, and, and we don't want to get out of bed. But here's a clincher. It starts and ends with us. So whatever you do today, have an incredibly amazing day. And I will try and catch you up tomorrow with a little bit of my Sunday. Take care. God bless, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Hello, it's Sunday now, and I am on my way home. I've just been running a few errands. I'm always out and about, and if I don't vlog today, I'm never going to have a video out. So I thought I'd do it as I go along. I wouldn't do it for too long, because I think it's illegal. Is it illegal? Anyway, So I was thinking today, I had to catch up with an old friend that was leaving town and wanted to just say goodbye. And that reminded me of how sometimes it's hard to find good friends, right? Friends that make a difference in our lives. And this particular couple is moving from London. And I thought I'd go and pay my homage, which was quite long. It was nice to see other old friends too. Some who've not changed since the last time, which is about 4 years ago, since the last time I saw that particular gang. Yeah, so it was sad to see that some people haven't changed. And, you know, I wonder if people would say that for you in your life, you know, if people were to meet you today that hadn't seen you in a long time, what would they say? Would they say you're still the same, or have you changed? And while we're not always striving for people, you don't strive so that people can say you're changed. I think it's a really powerful testament around growth. And also, you know, just to remember that you've done actually the right thing by leaving the people that you did leave. Sorry, am I wonky? So yeah, I saw people that had not changed and I thought, oh my goodness, imagine having not seen people for 4 years. 4 years, 3-4 years, and then go back and they're still the same. I think for me that's the worst nightmare. So when you make changes in your life, even no matter how slow they might be, because sometimes you think, oh, I'm not changing much, I'm only changing the job, and you know, it's only a haircut, or you know, it's only exercising, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day. What impact will it have? Actually realize it does have a massive income. So massive impact, or income is always good. So whatever you're doing, make a change in your life. Be different, do different, because you know what, the years do pass by, and you will bump into people, and it's going to be a moment of whether it's going to be no, shit's not changed since, or it's I'm really grateful that I moved away from, you know, that particular group of people and community that you had before. You strike out on your own and then realize it was probably the best decision. Painful, albeit, definitely. It's always painful, isn't it? When you move away from what you know into the unknown, it's the most nerve-wracking, loneliest, and probably saddest time in life. But then you realize, actually, I have grown and I have changed, and life has been good to me, and I'm truly grateful for the boss moves that I make that don't always feel like a boss move. So make the changes that you need to, because ultimately life is about you. Life is about where you're going and what you're doing with your life. And sometimes it's good to change, not knowing what you're going to do next. But when you go back, or when you look back, you realize my life's actually been guided or led, or you know, inspired, however you want to look at it. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna wind out this week, or this weekend rather, just to remind you that sometimes life doesn't always offer us what we want it to offer, or it doesn't look as pretty when we think it should be, but in the end it always works out beautifully. So anyway, that's it from me. Have an incredibly beautiful, fulfilling week next week, and I'll catch up with you at the weekend. Take care, God bless, and thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you found some nugget or a thought or something that has inspired you to live your best life. God bless. Speak to you soon.